Now, Way 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Doppler.
It's going to rain today,
It
but
will.
I've got a feeling that July heat is not far behind it.
So true. You hit the nail on the head, Chris. Yeah, so we're seeing a little bit of rain today. In fact, some storms as well. We actually have a severe weather risk, but this is the last day that we're going to see that. By the end of this week, Chris was right on the money. It is that July heat. Take a look right now at 31 Triple Doppler, 517 on your Tuesday, seeing rain west of Coleman, stretching just north of Moulton and in eastern Colbert County. Also seeing this larger cluster of rain holding steady where it's at. We will see just a bit of that track east into our southern Tennessee as well as our Shoals counties, but it will not affect most of us. It's kind of losing its steam as it very, very gradually tracks east. That said, we do still have a severe weather risk today for everybody but the Shoals and our western southern Tennessee counties. It is a level 1 out of 5. The greatest threats that I'm tracking for you today, by far gusty wind and then a whole lot of lightning. We're talking about a very, very charged atmosphere, so you will hear that thunder and see that lightning. Isolated pockets of hail are possible, but it is not one of our greater threats, and a tornado threat is extremely low today, so that is good news. Here's how it plays out. We're going to see pockets of rain this morning, similar story to what we saw yesterday morning. We see those pockets develop, but many of us remain dry. Again, in a stark parallel to yesterday, it's after lunchtime that we start to see more clusters of that rain and storm development really come into the mix. As has been the case for the last 10 systems we have seen, some of us are seeing rain embedded within. We're seeing pockets of stronger storms, but they're hit and miss in the summertime typical showers. So some of us are even seeing sunshine and dry conditions. That's why you got to have an umbrella handy. That's why you got to have 31 Triple Doppler on hand, so you can check what is it like right outside my house right before you head out the door. This does stick with us through the late afternoon, through your evening commute home, for several of us even through dinner time, though weaker at that point, but we're not completely dry until closer to bedtime tonight. Out the door this morning, we're at 72 in Scottsboro, 74 in Moulton, 70 out the door right now in Gunnersville. We are feeling that humidity in a big way. West of the corridor, you are feeling even warmer. Our high temperature this afternoon will rise to the mid 80s, but we will be feeling like the low 90s. So it's yet another day where almost all weather elements are there. Pockets of sun, pockets of clouds, heat, humidity, thunderstorms, just plain old rain. We're going to see it all today, so it's something to be mindful of. Well, we are just days away, not only from a better forecast, but from my second favorite holiday of the year. Your Independence Day is, of course, on Friday, and it doesn't matter if you're talking coffee in the morning, backyard barbecue at lunch, or fireworks well after dark, you have dry conditions. Wonderful news. Our high temperatures will feel well into the low 100s, so prioritizing shade and water hydration is going to be pretty key, but either way, it's going to be nice to be outside if you can do so safely. Similar story for your weekend, again sitting in the mid 90s, again feeling like the low 100s, but great to be out on the water, great to be at the park with the kids. Whatever you want to do, we've got more consecutive days of sunshine than we have seen in quite some time. We are a little bit cooler next week. We'll go from the mid 90s to the low 90s, but for the most part, we're keeping sunshine even for much of the rest of the 10-day.